The purpose of this video is to walk users through NOTCF's Mini-Grant submission process on the Submittable website. Before starting this grant submission process, applicants are encouraged to read the instructions thoroughly as they go through each section. At the top of the page, applicants are required to enter in their contact information under the Applicant Key Contact. This includes first and last name, their title, complete address, along with city, state, and zip code. Applicants must also enter in their email address and phone number with area code. A photo ID of applicants must also be provided using at least one of the acceptable forms or file types. Photo ID examples include a driver's license, state ID, or passport as an acceptable form of identification. It is important to note that any of the photo identification provided cannot be expired and is up to date. If the applicant is a minor or someone under the age of 17, additional documentation of the minor must be provided here as well. This can include the school's profile page with a picture of the minor, a school ID, a state ID, or a birth certificate. If a fiscal agent is needed for this grant application, select Yes. NOTCF offers 2 fiscal agents for individuals applying for a Level 1 mini-grant application to choose from. Applicants will need to provide additional information about the fiscal agent later in the application process of the grant. This includes a document confirming that you would like to use one of NOTCF's fiscal agents as one of your own fiscal agents for the grant. Under Applicant Organization, applicants must complete the fields that include their organization's name, complete address, a valid phone number with area code, a website, as well as the organization type. NOTCF requires additional documentation from organizations requesting funding, and applicants must have these documents on hand to complete the grant application process. This documentation includes Articles of Incorporation or Articles of Organization, New Orleans Occupational Business License, and a letter from the IRS establishing or verifying the organization's EIN number, a completed W-9 form, the mission or purpose of the organization, any information about the fiscal agent organization if one is being used must also be provided. Under the proposed program, applicants must provide information about the program, including the name, target audience, program dates, the venue where the program will be held, a description of the program, and the amount of funding being requested. It is beneficial for applicants to submit supporting documentation for the funding that is being requested. This includes pictures of regalia, flyers, or other supporting materials for your event. If the program being held has any core team members or board members that are part of this event, include their names as well. Next, identify the cultural groups category directly contributed by the proposed program and then indicate if any previous funding has been received from NOTCF. Applicants should also be prepared to submit a full itemized budget of the proposed programming event or activity. Be mindful of the appropriate file types here as well. Lastly, applicants must indicate that NOTCF is able to use their intellectual property in order to promote the program. Before completing the grant application, applicants must also check off that they are willing to submit images from the proposed event, as well as submit a performance report to NOTCF within 30 days. Prior to submitting the application, applicants must thoroughly read through all the fields before checking the final box and hitting Submit. Applicants must also make sure that all required fields have been addressed appropriately. Any materials that are left off the grant application will be disqualified until the next grant application submission period. Once everything is complete, select Submit.